It's Friday in Milwaukee, and I am going to meet up with locals Ivan and Caitlin. Caitlin and Ivan, Milwaukee power couple. They wear many, many hats, so I am very, very excited to have them show me around their favorite spots of Milwaukee. Follow along, guys.
Our first stop is Fritz's Pub.
So we decided to choose Fritz as kind of one of our locations. Kayla and I, what we do is every Friday with our friend JR, we decided to come to this place for the best fish fry in Milwaukee. They were closing earlier and they haven't yet, so we've been supporting them every Friday, coming here and enjoying literally the best fish fry.
We were just very panicked that they were closing, and now they're just kind of looking for new ownership. So we are just kind of waiting and seeing what's going to happen, but they want to continue Fritz and continue having this recipe and having this be a part of Milwaukee.
I recommend if you're coming here, if you're really, really hungry, go for the 4-piece. But you might not finish it. But if you're hungry, go for a 3-piece. If you're not that hungry, go for a 2 and you probably won't finish it. 4 is just extreme. But today I'm really hungry, so I say go with the 4. We'll see how that goes. They also have the best coleslaw, hands down. Anyone can go after me for this one, but best coleslaw and yeah, best fish fry.
Our second stop is Leon's Frozen Custard.
Custard. I'm a big ice cream person, but custard is by far the best. Always have to go that route. Leon's has been here for how many years?
I honestly don't know.
A lot of years. My grandpa used to get Leon, so that's like how old it definitely is. But.
I grew up with Leon's being in the South Side. That's kind of like a thing that we always did. Either like winter or summer. We always come clearly winter still. But a lot of it was, just hang out here and have my feet hanging and my mom yelling at me and all that and tell me to knock it off. But a lot of it was 15 degrees.
And we're still eating.
But big things that are always recommended, butter pecan is a must. Strawberry sundae with pecans is a must. And their banana splits. I think at least my mom loved those. And everyone that comes from Mexico and all those places, visit, they just come and get banana splits. And we have to take them to Leon's.
It's Saturday morning, and I'm going to meet Ivan and Caitlin at Finca Coffeehouse. They are doing an event here. Fun fact, they're photographers amongst their many hats. So let's go meet them. Third stop, La Finca Coffeehouse.
background on their story of why they own it, and more too because it has really excellent drinks. And I am gonna be honest, like I'm not the biggest coffee drinker, but their coffee, the flavor is really good, and they have a lot of other options of non-coffee things. Like I have the Tres Leches steamer here that tastes so good. It's like their 3 milks cake, so it's a little bit more, goes with the Latino tradition. So I like a lot of the options they have and how like community based they are with trying to support other local businesses.
And you love their cups.
And their cups are so cute. I love the cup design.
The reason why I love La Finca, I mean, a lot of it, what we do is a lot of like supporting local businesses, pushing just Milwaukee forward. La Finca being young, owned, Latina woman is one thing that like really, I'd say like we want to support just because it's a little more on the south side end of it. As you can tell from the place that we're showing you, we like to showcase places that a lot of people from other places aren't really seen, but they might have heard of, but because it's on the south side, we want to push that boundary. Hopefully through these videos, people will be able to come and check out Leon's, Fritz Bar, La Finca. One cool thing about La Finca too, and the reason why we support a lot is it's family owned. From farm, coffee bean to your cup, everything's family owned. From grandfather working the fields to the granddaughters actually serving the cup of coffee. There's a lot more meaning to that coffee. And that you can honestly taste it just the second you pick up whatever coffee you want. There's a flavor to it. There's a distinct flavor where other coffee shops, local coffee shops, they kind of have a similar taste. To me, that's my experience. But here they tell a story through not just selling your coffee, but just the space around you, the activities that they do. We co-host Cuatro Uno Cuatro and La Finca Mercaditos. They're day markets where we bring local, smaller businesses to vend in the winter. And they're super fun. It's a different crowd, and honestly, like you'd be surprised, but we had 600 people last time. That's something that you wouldn't think this little smaller space, but it happened because both brands are very community oriented. So we just push for community and community supports, and we create awesome experiences. And I think offers that space for not just Cuatro Uno Cuatro, but other creatives from local business owners to financial business advisors, photography.
Photo shoots here. It's fun.
They've just been super supportive with like what we do, and we just love supporting them, and we honestly do enjoy all their coffee. So La Finca definitely is one of the places to check out. I think you guys will all enjoy it, from their quesadillas to their horchata lattes to our Cuatro Uno Cuatro shirts and hoodies. But yeah, awesome place. And right now we're actually co-hosting an event with Vibrancy Live Music. We're gonna do our photography headshots for couples for Valentine's weekend, and then they're gonna be serving special coffees and little food vending, and it should be fun. That's why we love La Finca.
My way up to just learning on my own and doing more portrait photography. So we photograph together a lot of weddings, different portraits, senior portraits, like
Anna's portrait.
Anna's portraits, makeshift local portraits, and just we've been like really collaborating with a lot of people, bloggers, just lots of different people. We love hearing people's stories and everything. On top of everything, like I'm a social worker and a therapist, so I just thought that photography is a way of kind of showing people as who they are in like a different way. So I kind of focus a lot around just people people and telling their story.
I was Caitlin's light boy, the boyfriend that wouldn't carry the lights and everything and help her out.
Boring work.
Do all the boring work, all the hard labor. But eventually I decided she helped me get a camera and kind of start off with that. And from there it just started growing, and eventually I upgraded to a 6D, and I started shooting more, being more involved. And from there, Caitlin, I started shooting more weddings together. And it just became fun after our wedding. It became even more fun, just understanding that whole process to delivering beautiful photos that actually captured moments and memories. People love that. And through Caitlin teaching me photography, what I learned, I then started applying with the things I did before, which was connecting people, bringing people together. And I started MKEMYCITY, which now it's like the top Instagram account in Milwaukee with the most hashtags. It's just a huge identity, digital identity of Milwaukee. That's where basically I host Insta meets where people come together, they connect, explore, and create, and we create an experience so people can take away from that and love Milwaukee and showcase our city. A lot of what we do is to showcase a better Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee has a bad rep, but we gotta stop repping that. We gotta start repping the good stuff, and through our partnerships with Herrada Photography, Cuatro Uno Cuatro, MKEMYCITY, we've built a really cool network of awesome people that are similar-minded, like yourself, and it's just cool seeing everyone grow and grow together. I think that's very important in like our city and like our mission of just growing as a couple individuals, growing as business owners. From all our brands, it's, like I said, they're very community oriented, so everyone is welcome, whether creative or not, depending on the brand that we're hosting. Everyone's welcomed, and it's just nice being able to share a space and create a space where people come together and celebrate, right? With Cuatro Uno Cuatro, that's fast forward 4 years later after MKEMYCITY started. We basically want to create a brand that represented the part of the South Side. Milwaukee growing so fast recently in the past couple of years, we noticed that there's not really a Latino voice or presence, although there are all of these other things, but not really something that people can feel identified, like actual locals can identify with. And Cuatro Uno Cuatro started as a funny idea, like let's just give it a shot.
And even like a 414 in Spanish in Milwaukee.
And I had the 414 before, but it just didn't work. And Cuatro Uno Cuatro now, I think as the community's growing, the city's growing, it's really has impacted our community, not just from a t-shirt standpoint, but we're co-hosting with Finca, Mercaditos and stuff like that to bring community together, showcase a little bit more of what other people in the South Side are doing and try to bring everyone together, build a bridge rather than divide the community. It's just been really cool having Caitlin's perspective as a social worker and everything. Just everything we do it. Our passion is seen and growing with the community. It's nice seeing someone start from somewhere and looking back or looking forward 5 years from now and then saying like, man, like now you're this top leader or now you're top Instagram or you're a top photographer. It's just seeing the growth and how we can impact each other, and overall we're bringing the impact back to our community and making a better community as a team, not as an individual. And then we love to travel. I think that's a big thing, just from exploring different cultures to different foods, different experiences. We're all about experiences and
seeing all the different people and just learning new things about different areas that we get to explore.
yeah, it's been fun.
Four-stop Brian's.
We picked Brian's because it's just been like a fun little cocktail lounge that we've gone to for lots of years. Ivan's grew up around the neighborhood and everything, and once we were able to drink, we realized what it was. So it's kind of like a little hidden gem and getting more and more popular now, and we just like that it's different, like signature drinks. So there's no menu, you get to go inside and just kind of say little things that you like, oh, I want something fruity with tequila, or I want this kind of vibe, smoky and everything. So it just has a very unique vibe to it. wanted something with ice cream and raspberry since I kind of have like a big sweet tooth. So I wanted just something fruity, but that would be a little bit more filling. And honestly, I'm like not super big into heavy alcohol, so I really like this drink. I think they said it was the raspberry twist, so it was really good. It's very like light tasting with the alcohol. Maybe there's more in it. I just don't know, but so far it's been pretty good.
I ordered El Nino. Basically, it's a mezcal with a little more fruity flavor, but if you know what a hookah is, it's really that same taste. You can taste the fruitiness of whatever you have, but the smokiness of the mezcal resembles kind of like the coal burning of hookah. It's really great, and yeah.
I told the waiter that I wanted something smoky and possibly bourbon, but they had scotch, so I did a smoky scotch drink. It tastes like you took a bite of a leather couch, but in the best way.
Look right there, that's where I lived.
Oh,
That's where I
right
grew
there,
up.
right down the street.
So, Bryant's was a place that we used to always see, and there's some foot traffic, but we were like, oh, it's the South Side, it's nothing. And now that we grew up, we realized, holy crap, it's like an awesome lounge that has no menu, and basically what Caitlin said, you tell them what you like, fruity or not, or tequila or bourbon, whatever it is, and
Ice
they really
cream.
create the best drink for you.
I am
And
on fire.
hopefully you guys enjoy this and check it out as well.
Yay.